Hello everyone, Cambear Run here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. It is Strixhaven Day. It's a brand new set. I updated Arena today, as soon as I got back from prior engagement, and I have literally done my 50 packs. I did get the extra packs bonus, and I came up with an idea. So for the next 5 days, I'm going to do 5 decks based around each college. So the first one we've got is Lorehold Spirit. So I know that some people are talking about Lorehold aggro or Boros aggro or Boros Spellslinger, because you can get, there's a lot of cards which produce extra effects, make it stronger. But I thought it might be fun to overwhelm my opponents with Spirits, which are generated by cards like Quintorius, Lorehold Command, and boost them with Hofri Ghostforge as well. So we have a selection of Spirit cards that are already here, and then we have a couple of cards that can create more. So we've got 4 copies of Stonebinder's Familiar. So whenever one or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter Stonebinder's Familiar. It only triggers once, and we'll probably be using it in tangent with cards like Lorehold Excavation or Hofri Ghostforge. 4 copies of Shock. I use the Mystical Archive version because I really like that card art, but deals 2 damage to any target. 4 copies of Make Your Mark, so target creature gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn. When that creature dies this turn, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. So we can use it to clear off something fairly light at the beginning of the game, using Lorehold Apprentice or Stonebinder's Familiar, and then replace that card with a 3/2 spirit token. 4 copies of Fire Prophecies are the removal, same as Rip Apart. So it deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target artifact or enchantment. So we got 3 copies of Lorehold Excavation, the idea being that at the end step, if necessary, we can mill a card. We can either gain life or do damage. We can also use cards effects that pull other cards out of the graveyard, or we can just exile creature cards and create 3/2 red and white creatures, spirit creature tokens. 4 copies of Lorehold Apprentice, so whenever we cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, we can give our spirit creatures the ability to tap to deal 1 damage to each opponent. When we have quite a few spirit creature tokens, that'll be super useful. 3 copies of Venerable Warsinger. So, Vigilance Trample, whenever Venerable Warsinger deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage Venerable Warsinger dealt to that player. We're going to ideally use it to pull back Lorehold Apprentices or Stonebinder Familiars to be able to get more spirits on the field. But if we accidentally send somebody like Quintorius or Hofri to the graveyard, we can maybe try and boost Venerable Warsinger and get one of the other 2 back. 3 copies of Hofri Ghostforge, so Spirits I control get +1/+1 and have Trample and Haste. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of the creature, except it's also a spirit. So if we have a creature like Quintorius die, he'll come back as a spirit. He'll be a 3/5 with Trample and Haste. 3 copies of Lorehold Command, so you can, the various effects are listed. We'll probably be using the one to create a red and white spirit creature token, and give my creatures I control +1 and gain indestructible and haste. And then we got Quintorius. So whenever one or more cards leaves my graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Obviously, a lot of the effects are all about like just grabbing 1, which will be somewhat more useful because I think Quintorius' effect only triggers for like once at a time. It's not every card that leaves. Otherwise, one of the ideas I was going to have is I was going to put Tormod's Crypt in this deck. So we play Quintorius, play Tormod's Crypt, exile like a 20-card graveyard and get 20 spirit tokens. But I think it only triggers the once. So if you have like more than 1 card, exit the graveyard, it will only create the 1 spirit token. I mean, it might be more, but I will test that later in the field. And then in terms of land, we got 8 plains, 8 mountains, 4 pathways, and 2 Lorehold Campus. I was going to put Skyclave Apparition in this deck, but I kind of wanted it to be mostly just Strixhaven cards, rather than aim for like a mixture, because obviously there's a lot of new cards in the set, and I want to try out as many as possible. So how this is going to work is the Lorehold will be today on day 1, then starting from, obviously I've got 4 more deck colleges to cover after this: Prismari, Quandrix, Silverquill, and Witherbloom. The way I'm going to do this is that tomorrow will be a deck of viewer's choice. So do comment and let me know which college you want to see next, and that's the one will come next, and that'll be a consistent thing over the 5 days. Then I'll break, then on Wednesday I'm going to bring a fun deck, which I actually genuinely want to try. But more about that on the next Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday. Just thinking there. But do let me know. So this is, obviously I've not had a lot of time to test this. I literally opened the client, opened my packs, crafted what I needed, and ran straight to recording this video. So we're going to go into the play queue, and we're just going to see how we go. And then, yeah, so at the end of this video, I'll leave a thing about letting you know which deck you want to see next. But anyway, we'll just go straight on into the games. I've waffled enough. I can live with that because we can just get Lorehold Excavation down as quickly as possible. Bit of a note, I kind of didn't realize that I'd actually put in Crag Crown Pathway rather than the... Yeah, I actually put in the Gruul Pathway rather than the Needle Verge rather than the Boros Pathway, but I've changed that now, so that's sorted. So... Okay, so we'll just do the opponent's turn and we'll get down Lorehold Excavation. Ready, you. That's Quintorius. Okay. I need to move this and try and get a land out of it. There we go. So mill with Lorehold Excavation. I gain 1 life. This is basically a mono red burn deck. Now here comes the fun. So what we'll do is we will grab Lorehold Apprentice here. Create the Spirit deck, mill, gain life. See kids, this is fun. Damn it. That. There. So there, you see how this is all supposed to work out great? There we go. I think he's done here. Yep. He scoops rather than face the Wrath. So you see how the deck is supposed to work. I think that went out quite well, but we'll just go on to the next game just for more tasters. It's a risky keep, but I'm going to go with it because we've got Stonebind's Familiar and Make Your Mark, which can be cast on double. Just as long as we get a red mana later on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Looking at some of the decks and playing a couple of practice games before that first game, I think the only issue I maybe might have is the oh dear. Get the one in there. But the only issue I might run into at some point is that like for this deck to be successful, it needs a it needs to continue to draw land because of its height. Its payoff is like it's quite heavy. God damn, I really need some I need some red mana. Welcome to Removal City. Jesus. There we go. Then is it? I keep calling him Hoffy. I think it's Hoffrey. Hoffrey Ghost Forge's effect works. Oh, it's got the card underneath it. Oh, I think I forgot to play a land. Shit. Oh well. I got another rip pod if I need it. No, Hoffrey! You were the best of us. Okay, this is... I just had to check that wasn't legendary. Play out the mana there. So if two Venerable Warsingers do 3 damage each, does that mean I get a 6-pack? Because that'd be quite cool if I got Hoffrey. Don't have board wipe. Please. So you're just going to sit on 4 white mana. What are you going to do with it? Okay. That's fine. Oh dear. Yeah, but my last card was Shock anyway. So yeah, this is going quite good actually. I like the fact that Warsinger can get back cards. So you've always got a board presence. It's actually quite a handy deck, this. You can survive long enough to be able to get cards like Hoffrey and Quintorius on the field. So I think this is actually going quite well. So we'll just move on to another game. This hand is fine. Yeah, this hand is fine. So my opponent goes first. I'll drop out the planes and play Stonebinders, then make your mark when they attack. Oh, they got Lurus. This could be interesting. Play out my Spirit Doggy. Pain. Alright. So I'm playing a Venerable Warsinger next turn. If I get Demir out of this game, oh my god. Dear Lord. Want to see something cool? Yeah. Demir Mill is still the strongest fucking thing in format. Yeah, he's deliberately waiting until I'm tapped out as well, so I can't actually do anything. Oh, for God's sake. Why is it I can't use foot? Decline, actually. How have I minus one? I really need a rip apart, that's the thing. Fuck. Yeah, there's not a lot there's not actually a lot I can do here. Cause basically their draw has been fucking perfect for like the whole game. So yeah. I'm almost out of cards as well. Either I don't even know if he's put like any of the rip aparts in my deck. In. I see one there. That only benefits him, but I can exile and get another spirit. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. They've literally just made it so that everything I do is just pointless, effectively. The So Tiny has absolutely killed it because they've just milled out my shit so perfectly. We get another Venerable Warsinger. So I've actually got fucking things on the board now, but I think now it's too little too late now. Because I think, yeah, I've got 5 cards left if they've got, and they've now got a 4 blocker. So the only thing that would help me here is being able to get a, yeah, there's not a lot I can do here. I'm basically going to get milled out next turn. So, unfortunately, that's the way it is. I think the So Tiny killed it, because effectively that meant that Warsinger couldn't get anything out of the graveyard. They basically just had, I think right from the get-go, although I was able to remove that shit, right from the get-go, they just had fucking perfect draw hands. I think like a Rip Apart or a Fire Prophecy a little bit earlier, I would have been able to take out the crab. That's kind of irritating. But anyway, we'll just move on to the next game. That's far too risky a keep if every single land is going to be a Plains. That's also... Okay, we'll just keep the one with the double dog. Fuck it. What are these lands today? That's a sorcery. Right. End turn. So probably what I'll try and do is I'll use Rip Apart to deal 3 damage to Questing Beasts. There we go. The generating of spirits is the ultimate power of whatever. I felt like I could care of the Orphan God as well. So if they're going with the Questing Beast here, I can block him. Really could use Lorehold command off the top. get bent. Ooh, almost. Yep, and they scoop, because they are done. Because I've basically taken the game there. Yeah, that's the joy of being able to, like, get multiple shit on the field and get 5-3 spirits. You can even block a buff questing beast. So, there you go, kids. That's a fun one for you. Anyway, we'll move on to the next game. I can't really keep that hand. Unfortunately, that's a bit... I can keep this one and put back a Fire Prophecy because I can just use Fire Prophecy draw. It seems to really want to give me Fire Prophecy Tribal, but whatever. Glasses Bush Rag. Wow. It really doesn't understand the concept of, like, dual mana. Oh shit, there we go. I think just play Hofri Ghost Forge. I'm sorry, what? Okay? What am I watching here? Well, make your mark on it. I'm assuming they didn't draw very well. I'm gonna kill that with Rip Apart. Yeah, I'm assuming they didn't. I mean, they've got Blizzard Brawl in the deck. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I'll tell you what. We'll just kind of end it on that one because I feel kind of bad to continue after that one. Yeah, I'll keep this in just for posture, but that was fucking weird. I don't think they realized what Arachnoform did. Anyway, we'll just end it there and go on to the outro. So I actually think this deck did quite well, but I think the two issues it has is that its payoffs are quite heavy. So its 3 main payoffs are all 5 mana, so you have to effectively try and keep yourself alive. But getting a good curve from Stonebinders into Lorehold Apprentice, mixed up with some good removal, can help with that. I think Lorehold Excavation is good just to be able to get cards for, like, into the graveyard for stuff like Venerable Warsinger or, like, Hofri Ghost Forge. No, you know what I mean. Just Quintorius and Lorehold Excavation and, like, Venerable Warsinger as well. So, like, Venerable Warsinger is probably the main part of the deck because you can grab creatures like your Lorehold Apprentice and your Stonebinder, or if he's a little bit more powerful, you can grab a Ghost Forge or a Quintorius. Make Your Mark is also quite a useful card as well. It's a good, be able to, like, you can literally trade in your Stonebinder's Familiar for a 3/2 Spirit creature. I think the only thing it's probably missing is something like, if I was to make one change, if I was gonna not make so much deal with this instant sorceries, I'd take out Lorehold Apprentice and put in Skyclave Apparition or another Spirit creature. The one I did look at, I believe it was called Clarion Caller. Yeah, Clarion Spirit. So whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white Spirit creature token with flying. But you get to create even more Spirit tokens, which they're not as strong as the ones from Strixhaven, but you can still, with Hofri and Quintorius, make them 3/2s. They also have flying, which is super useful. So that'll be probably the only change I'd make. I still think this deck is quite good. I might try it in ranked, see how it does. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, and if you're really looking forward to some of the stuff I can bring for Strixhaven, please do subscribe. And do comment which college you want to see next. This was Lorehold. You have Prismari, Silverquill, Quandrix, and Witherbloom left. So let me know which college you want to see next. I've got all the ideas set. It'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to bring the Quandrix ones and the Witherbloom ones. Hint, hint. But let me know. So thank you for watching. Camembert out.